Hi, this is Benjamin Castello from New World Together, and today we are going to talk about the ecological emergency. It is quite difficult to understand the many scientific reports that have been made about the environmental issues that we are now facing. So it is key in order to be able to do that to have simple information that can be grasped as many people as possible. For this reason, we've prepared a presentation that allows us to understand the global situation in very simple manner. Humanity's ecological footprint is the amount of resources that we use for our activities. It's also the amount of pollution that we reject in the process, as well as the damage that we deal to our ecosystems. Earth's biocapacity, in the meanwhile, is Earth's capacity to regenerate the resources that we are using, to absorb the pollution that we are rejecting, and to repair the damage that we are dealing to our ecosystems. What is important to understand is that humanity's activities are not without consequences for the planet ecosystems, and that Earth, like any other living organism, the capability to repair itself from the damage that humanity is inflicting. When humanity's ecological footprint is higher than Earth's biocapacity, we can see three main types of consequences as a result of the overconsumption of the planet's resources. The first one is that we can see that ecosystems of the planet are being destroyed. The second consequence is that wildlife on the surface of the planet is being destroyed as well. And the third one is climate change. Here are some statistics that show the amount of damage that are being made. If we do not find a way to develop ourselves within the biocapacity of the planet, the consequences can be very harsh. The first consequences will be for the economy. The financial system is likely to collapse as a result of the economy not being able to maintain the needed growth for it to be sustainable. As a consequence of the financial system collapsing, we are very likely to see extremely serious consequences on our social life. Tension and social crisis may erupt as a result. If we still do not find a way to live in harmony with our planet, ultimately it's a whole civilization that is likely to collapse. And this would have extremely dramatic consequences for all of us. What we are talking about is famines, epidemics, mass migration, conflict and war all over the surface of the globe. So when humanity destroys the surface of its planet and destroys the very ecosystem that it needs for its survival, humanity is also destroying itself. For this reason, sustainability must be considered as a vital need for the future of humanity. Now, it is very important to understand why we humans are not able to have an economy that respects the biocapacity of the planet. Well, it is very simple to understand. Our economy is based on competition for infinite growth. And it is both materialist and consumerist. Therefore, it is completely unadapted to respect the limits of our planet. One of the first things that we need to understand in order to solve this is that our economy cannot be considered as rational because it does not incorporate the limits of our planet. It is therefore self-destructive. It is impossible to take care of the garden as long as we are fighting over the turf for its exploitation in order to generate short-term profits. One of the first conditions for us to be able to respect Earth's biocapacity is collaboration. And this collaboration is not going to be possible as long as Earth is divided in countries or entities that are in competition with one another for its domination. In other words, the ecological emergency that we are now facing is nothing else than a call for unity. What is important to understand, as this situation can be extremely overwhelming, is that this global crisis that we are facing is nothing more than a collective opportunity for evolution. And in our case, it is nothing more than a call to solve the problem that have kept us separated as a result from the conflict that we had in the past. If we want to have a sustainable future on this planet, we need to look at different systems of society. Many possibilities are available for us. Notably, what we need is the collective level of consciousness to be able to manifest them. There are many other alternative systems that we could think about, such as contributive society, circular economy, and resource-based economy. All of those are options that we need to look at together. And we will not be able to do it as long as we are on a race for short-term profit, growth, and domination of our resources.